Make it go away. Okay, guys, we are doing an experiment today. All right, I just passed out this worksheet to them. You guys should have it on Seesaw as well. And what you need, if you didn't gather it up already, I had sent a message, but what you need is a cup or a jar, doesn't matter which. We're going to be using these plastic Solo cups. And yeah, you can pass them out. I need one. Okay, and then you're also going to need like a Walmart bag. Depending on how big your cup is, a Ziploc bag would even possibly work. And then you're also going to need a pencil, but it needs to be sharpened on the end because you're going to be stabbing something.
Yay! I'm going to sharpen my pencil. Can I pass the pencil?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. That was about your whole
Alright. Yeah. So they're gathering up supplies right now. Can we, class, do not squeeze your cups and destroy them. Also, we need to do this quietly. If you would like to go in the hall and not do the experiment, you can. I literally just said, don't. Because if the cup is cracked, which yours now is, the experiment won't work. So that's on you. I'm not giving you another cup.
I was trying to double side my pencil because I did it the other day and it ate my pencil.
All right. Like there's no reason for there to be so much talking right now. None. We still have another recess that I can take away from. Okay, friends. So remember yesterday? Yes, ma'am. 3 more. 3 more bags. I don't know how many. I don't know how many that is.
I don't have a bag. I didn't get a bag. My bag has a hole. Yeah. Look.
Okay.
It's right here. That's the hole. Oh, this kind of hole. I went down. My experiment doesn't work. Lily. That's why you jumble up the bag and you have milk in it. Why? Guys, we need to be quiet.
All right, now that everybody's got all their stuff, remember yesterday we talked about air pressure and who remembers what is air pressure? You leave your stuff alone right now, just leave it alone, sit it down. What is air pressure? Does anybody remember what is air pressure? John.
How much air is like kind of like a whole bunch of pressure with like from the air?
Pressure from the air, more specifically Parker poo.
Wait, I forgot. Hold on, I think I got it.
All right, I'm waiting. No.
That is not easy.
No, stop. Air pressure.
Oh. No, right. Somebody else.
Fiona.
Air pressure is, we were talking about it, it presses on all sides of you. It goes down, up, and both sides, and it's all that way, and that's why like nothing happens. It's not like you're feeling pressure just like pushing you down. It's just pressure going all the way.
Okay, she said we don't feel the pressure pushing on us because she remembered we talked about it's on all sides of us. So it's pushing to the left, but it's also pushing to the right, so it balances out. It's pushing down, but it's also pushing up, so we're balanced out. Why is there pressure from the air at all? Josie.
Isn't it just the pressure from the different layers of the atmosphere?
Yeah, it's from the different layers of the atmosphere. Now, but remember when we weighed the balloons? They barely weighed anything. Air barely weighs anything. So why would there be pressure just from air? Sean, why is the pressure just from air?
From like the oxygen and all the other gases.
All the other gases, they do weigh something. And even though it's a little bit, think about it. The troposphere is 5 to 9 miles tall. And then on top of that is 22 miles of stratosphere. And on top of that is 22 miles of mesosphere. And then 319 miles of thermosphere. And then 6,000 plus miles of exosphere. That's a lot of gases invisible, but they still have some weight to them. And altogether, they are pushing pressure on us. And in the book yesterday, they showed a picture at the bottom where it showed that the more space the molecules have to move around, the less pressure there is. But if the molecules are all trapped in a little space, there's more pressure in there. Okay? Fiona?
Okay, so I just thought of something yesterday because I was remembering all of I was trying to remember all of the layers of the atmosphere, and I figured out stratosphere. And I remember learning all of the 4 different types of clouds. And there's one of the clouds is stratus.
Yes. Yes. Awesome job. You're going to read, you have somewhere in your work that I gave you of missing work is an atmosphere article. And yes, Fiona wasn't here the day we talked about atmosphere originally, but yes, stratus and the stratosphere and stratus clouds, they have that same root, which means layers. And the stratus clouds are the ones that look like little wispy layers. And the stratosphere, that helps us remember that the ozone layer is in that layer.
Isn't there like more than one layer? Like it has layers like the ionosphere.
The ionosphere was the thermosphere and exosphere together.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. All right. So today what we're going to do, the other thing I wanted to say about pressure in a space, like if you force molecules to be stuck in a little space, it's going to have more pressure. And I can go back to a balloon example for that. So if I have a balloon, hang on, I'm going to actually grab one. Did you guys get all my balloons and to spray them?
No.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I feel like you guys used up all my balloons.
I didn't.
Okay, never mind. I used all my balloons. Turkeys.
No, they're right there on the table.
That's literally an empty bag that I just
Don't they
pulled out.
read it?
Okay, they used all my balloons.
No.
But we can picture this in our heads because we all know, quit talking. We can all picture a balloon in our head, right? Okay, I'm picturing a balloon that is not blown up yet. It's just a balloon. Now, it's open on one end, right? It's not closed up, so the molecules can move freely in and out. So if I squeeze the balloon part, the molecules can just come out the open part, right? Mm-hmm. Is it very tight or pressure filled at all?
No.
But if I blow it up and then I tie it off so that the air can't escape, then when I squeeze it, it feels like it has pressure in it, right? Because the molecules can't move around. There's more pressure inside the balloon than there are outside. So if I'm holding a blown up balloon right here, holding my hand here, it doesn't feel like there's any pressure beside the balloon because the molecules can just move anywhere in the room. They're not trapped, right? But if I tried to wave my hand around the balloon, I couldn't. It would pop because those molecules are trapped. They don't have anywhere that they can go. So today, that's kind of what we're going to experiment with. But instead of a balloon, we're going to be talking about just the air that's in a cup, because no matter which direction I hold this cup, it's actually full of air all the time. I can't pour it out. It's still in there. So we're going to use this, and then we're going to trap the air with our Walmart bag here in a second. Hopefully it doesn't have a little bitty hole in it, but some of them do. So make sure that so mine does, if you look closely, have a little bitty hole in it right here. You do not want that little bitty hole. Let me pin myself so they can see. Okay. So you can see that mine does have a little bitty hole in it right here. I don't want that hole over the opening, so I'm just going to move that over so that the part that is over my cup is completely solid with plastic, okay? So do you guys see how I'm doing that? So you might have a hole in your plastic bag, but just move it over so that the part that's over the cup opening is completely solid with plastic. Does that make sense? Okay. Now, your hands may or may not be big enough to hold this tightly around your cup. If you're only holding part of it and I do something, the air can escape out of this part right here. You see, my hand doesn't go all the way around it, so I doubt yours does. So what you're going to have to do is we're going to have to take turns. And if you're at home, you might have to find a sibling or a parent to help you with this, because that way somebody can hold it all the way around with two hands and keep it sealed. And then you guys are free to do the experiment. Okay. Now, listen carefully. With your partner, you're going to be, or your person, let me see. Can you guys?
Dad, could you draw sticks for us?
You're just going to do the person that's next to you. Grace, I like how you have yours. Grace is just holding hers really tight at the bottom. Now, what you're going to do, though, hold it tightly, but loosely at the same time, because now what you're going to do is try and push. And really, it needs to be, if you have somebody at home with you, go grab them. You're going to gently try and push. Do not pop the bag or poke a hole in it, but gently push the bag into the container and see, what does it feel? What does the air feel like? Is it hard to push it in? Yeah. Okay. It's pretty hard to get it pushed in there, right? There's nowhere for the air to go. It is working with me just holding it kind of loosely at the bottom so that the air isn't able to escape. Okay. So as you're pushing, and when I let go, mine wants to stay kind of dented in like that. It's not poofing back out automatically. It's staying kind of dented in. And even if I try, even though I'm holding it loosely, like, it really doesn't want to push in there. Like, I'm trying to gently push it and it really won't, I can't get it shoved all the way in there. It doesn't want to go.
That's how far mine goes.
Why doesn't our bag want to go very deep in there all the way? Why is it not letting me push it all the way down in there? Kendall.
Because the air pushing it up more.
Okay, because there's air inside there pushing back against me. Good. Kaylee, what are you thinking?
I'm thinking maybe because there's so much air in the cup to where there's like it can't fit the bag enough to go in it, to where like the air is like all pushed together and it needs like push it back up. Basically, there's not enough
Right.
room.
Exactly. There's not enough room, right? Because that air that was in the cup is still in there. All that air that was inside of a full cup, I'm trying to smash it all the way down. Can I smash it down? It's still in there. I might be able to smush it a little bit, but can I make it go completely away? No, there's still air in that cup. So the reason I can't really push, oh, I just destroyed something. The reason I can't push it all the way in there is because I can push it down that far, but the rest of my cup still has air in the way, right? And that's the air pressure that's now built up in the cup, okay? That's the air pressure, Mags. Good. And Kaylee, good observations. Kendall, good observations. Now, take your sharpened pencil and in the middle of your cup, in the bag, poke just a single little hole, okay? So now we've got a hole in there. Now gently push your bag in. Okay.
Should we make our bag pop out?
Okay. Is it easier this time? Can you get your bag down? I can get mine down. Now, don't hold your hand over the hole as you're pushing it. If you're putting your hand on the hole, then it's still like the hole's not there. You can. That's right. There you go. Mine goes all the way down in there now. So give it a try. If yours isn't going in there, I'm guessing it's because when you're pushing it down, your hand is covering the hole that you just made. All right, raise your hand if you can get yours to go all the way back down now. Okay. You should.
I would be able to, but the cup is too
And
small.
if you're holding the bag too tight, it's not going to go down in there. So give yourself a little bit of slack. How come now I can push? How come now I can push it through?
Ooh. Because the air molecules have a.
Grace, how come we were able to push it down this time?
Because we poked a hole in the bag, so when you
And
push it,
how did that help things? Poking the hole in the bag.
it will let the air out, so there's not like a bunch of air inside to where we can't push it down all the way.
All right, did you guys hear what Grace said? She was exactly right. So that's why we don't talk when other people are talking, because Grace was totally right. I said, why? How come we poked the hole? How did that help us? And she said, because now the air has a place to go. It doesn't have to stay trapped in the bottom of the cup. It can escape through that little hole. Now, it still might not have been easy to just push it down in there, because that was a little hole you poked and we had to get all that air out through the little hole. But before we couldn't push it all the way in at all. Now, slowly but surely, we can get it all the way in there, because that air that was in the cup is now able to come out of the little hole that we poked. Great job, Grace. High five.
Is this far as I can get?
You're probably holding the bag too tight if you can't get it in there all the way. No, you're holding the bag too tight. All right, so that was our little air pressure experiment. What if, hang on. I want to try something else. Let me see if I can find an area of my bag that doesn't have a hole in it. Okay, now, here's the deal. I'm going to start now. I'm going to push I'm not holding it. I'm just going to push so that the bag is all the way down in there. And then I'm going to hold it tight around the edges.
Come back up.
So, and now I want to pull it out. I want a hypothesis. What's a hypothesis?
As a test, I'm predicting.
I'm predicting an educated guess. I'm going to make a hypothesis, form a hypothesis, or I want you guys to form a hypothesis. Right now, is there any air inside my cup?
No.
Why not?
Are we holding it behind back?
Because the bag is blocking it, right? Blocking from air getting in here. When I pull out, I'm going to reach inside and grab it. When I pull it out, is it going to poof back up and automatically fill with air?
No.
No, why not?
Because it's not gonna, there's no place for air to get in there.
Okay, Fiona says, well, there's no way for the air to get in there. There's no air in the cup, so me pulling it out doesn't create air. There's still just nothing there. So when I pull the bag out, yeah, it kind of like the bag is all stuck to itself. It's stuck together because there's no air poofing it up. It's, yeah, stuck. So try that. If you have another bag, or if you can find a spot with no holes, push that all the way in. So now there's no air at all in my cup. I'm going to hold it kind of tightly so that no air can get in. And when I pull it up, yeah, my bag sticks together. It doesn't want to inflate automatically. Okay. So that was low air pressure, no air pressure in there that time. Okay. Okay. That wasn't our experiment. All right, guys. Now, because it's Friday.
Friday. Pull it out. Friday fun day?
We have a video to watch about air currents and air pressure, and it's not just any video.
A movie?
Is it rap? Bill.
It's not Bill Nye.
Yeah.
Did you have to bring like bags for like the whole fifth grade?
Yeah, I already took some of this later.
Okay. Can I pass them out to the rest of the class?
You can here walk down the hall and ask Mr. Rothweiler and Miss Bishop they need any.
Alright. Can I have Riley come with me?
Yeah.
Riley, want to come with me?
All right, let me see if I can find this. Hang on just a second.
this when I get a ride. I'm done.
Magic school bus.
School bus. Yeah. School bus. Yeah.
Miss Beth, can I throw my cup away? I'm done with my ice cream.
Can I throw the bag away?
I don't.
My ice cream is moldy in its throat.
I'm gonna keep mine in the bag.
Can I recycle the bag? That was a good idea, wasn't it? I already watched every episode. That's the ride again.
Go on YouTube. They have Magic School Bus on YouTube.
Miss Beth,
Yeah, because they're not supposed to use.
I like the older time. When I push the
Right there.
thing down really hard, it's hard to bring the cup back up. Right, just pull out the bag and put it. Recycling up. Miss Beth. Pull mine now.
Hang on. This isn't it because this is only 4 minutes. Hang on.
They said no.
I can pull it too. What do we do with the rest of it?
Why are you in my space all the time? Respect my yellow line. Goodbye. I have no. Oh, you just.
They said no. They have plenty.
Okay.
Do you want us to check with Lambert, or do they
I
have?
already gave Miss Lambert some.
Oh, what do we do with the rest of them? Recycle them.
That's only 2 minutes.
The magic school bus.
Hang on, guys. Be patient.
Brings me back to
Full
old days,
movie.
Miss Beth.
That is not the full movie. It's 2 minutes. Hang on, guys. It's driving me nuts out. Okay, just sit down somewhere. What? What? I totally can't hear you. Be.
Can I have a paperclip when I'm done with my?
Thank you.
Okay, trying to find it, friends. I had it the other day on YouTube and now I can't find it.
Can I go fill up my water bottle really quickly?
Miss Beth, isn't it kind of like soda? Whenever you shake it up. What, ice? No. Wait, what about that one?
This one that says full movie isn't actually the full movie. It's like 2 minutes long. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with this. It's driving me nuts. Okay, how much trouble do I get in for going on?
Yeah. Hey, Miss Pep, I have Netflix on my phone.
Well, then we wouldn't all be able to see it.
I can probably hook it up to our thing.
I have Netflix on my phone. I have YouTube on my
Lies.
Rainbows. I have a phone.
Maybe your email's wrong.
No, that's the email.
Hang
Hang on, I'm trying to get logged in here. Can't find my.
And look, there's Coco Melon.
Oh my god. What's Coco Melon?
Oh, yeah.
All right, sorry guys. Maybe we are not doing this because it is not
We do
working, and that makes me sad. Hang tight for just another second.
Where?
Sabrina. On Monday night.
What?
Monday night's what? 911 is the greatest show.
Oh, yeah, I love 911.
And the rookie.
Yeah, I love the character in 911. Where's the boxing?
Driving me nuts. Sad news. All right.
What do we do now, Mama?
Can we do Kahoot on it?
Yeah, Mama, we do. Me too.
That Kahoot's fun.
I want you to. So everyone wants that.
No.
Look at
the dog. Look at the dog.
Everyone wants
I'm watching this.
Me too.
That's only a couple minutes. That's only a couple minutes.
Yeah,
Wait, type in full everybody.
You
I
get
did.
to choose our field
No,
trip.
it says Fridge connection.
I don't know Netflix has.
Full movie.
There's a Netflix too.
I typed full episode and it still gives me these exact same results.
Scroll down if it's, oh no, you already have.
Scroll down. I need to get this cup surgery.
Oh, I already murdered mine. I stabbed a billion holes in it.
This little one.
And then I yelled at
All right, never mind. I lied. It will not let us on to watch it.
Yeah,
I am sad. If you have Netflix, I highly recommend you watch the Magic School Bus episode entitled Frizz Connection.
That could be right.
It's the new one. It's the new one. Magic School Bus rides again called Frizz Connection because it's about.
I can't.
It's about air currents. It's called Frizz Connection, and it's about air currents and things that happen in the atmosphere, mostly in the troposphere. But it would be really good
What's
to
it called?
watch. Frizz Connection. FRIZZ Connection, and it's Magic School Bus Rides Again, and the actual episode is called Frizz Connection.
Okay, I have it down.
I'm pretty sure I have it right here. Because I have Netflix on this computer.
Hang on, I'm pulling up securely.
That's the other computer. You probably won't be able to see it.
Oh, okay. Can you present?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
I've done it before. And whenever I was virtual. Me and Jason were all in the night.
well, we have it. Well,
Is that it?
Yeah, that looks like it, Josie. I think you'll have to mute yourself so that it doesn't get like all feedbacky. But yeah, if you want to hit play, we can watch it. Perfect.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks, Josie.
Thank you.
thank you, Josie.
How long is it?
It is 46 minutes. You just tell me when to stop it.
Well, we will watch as much of it as we can.
Sit back and relax.
We got 3 minutes.
I was using the bathroom. Are we getting off after this, or is this, or are we gonna do more?
Yeah, we're done. We're done. So if you don't want to watch this, I can do that.
No, I've already watched it lately. I watched it like a month or two ago.
Okay. Yeah, that's called right now. Okay.
See you guys next fall.
Hold on, everybody. We're experiencing my favorite thing about air travel. Turbulence. And here comes my second favorite thing. Wind shear. I hope we don't find out what your third favorite thing is, Miss Frizzle. Can you get us out of this? Well, here's the challenge, Arnold. Because this is a hot air balloon, I can't steer it. I can only make it do 3 things. Go up,
Yeah. Can you?
go down. What's the third thing? Go down fast. I knew I should have stayed home today. Don't say that, Arnold. This is all because you remember? Happy birthday, Arnold! I made this card for you.
You really captured my essence.
And don't forget about your biggest present. You, Arnold, get to choose our field trip.
I guess we're staying home today.
Even better, we're headed to the International Balloon Fiesta in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Come on! Woohoo!
Okay, here we go.
Huh? Isn't the balloon supposed to be balloony? Where's the helium?
No helium in hot air balloons, Ralphie. The clue is in the words hot and air.
No problem. Ralphie's full of that.
Okay, first we put in the air.
Why isn't it rising?
It won't rise until we put in the hot.
I remember this. When you heat something, the molecules move faster. Fast-moving air molecules will spread apart and fill the balloon.
And when air molecules spread apart, the air is less dense. Hot, less dense air rises above the cooler, denser air outside the balloon.
The hot air rises, taking the balloon along with it.
Okay, class? All aboard!
Come on.
Full speed ahead!
Full speed? Oh, no. Balloons don't have engines or rockets to push them forward. They just go up and down. That's why I love them.
Then how do we go anywhere?
We just drift along on the currents of air, like floating down a lazy river on a fully inspected, totally leak-proof raft. Kick back and relax for the best field trip ever.
You said hot air balloons were quiet and gentle, drifting along on currents of air!
How could I know we'd hit a thunderstorm?
Oh, I don't know. By checking the forecast?
Don't worry, we'll be fine as long as we don't get hit by
Dude, what just happened? Where did the sun go?
Is it just the three of us? Where's everybody else? And what's up with the bus?
Bigger question, where are we?
Guys, something funny is happening.
We're on a clear blue sea in Waikiki. But something funny's going on with me. Kapow! You're hanging with the frizz. Get it? Hanging. Because we're suspended from a hot air balloon, of course. Also, we're in Hawaii. We're on a clear blue sea in Waikiki.
What are you guys doing?
Dancing. It's super catchy.
You're hanging with the frizz.
Intense. That was crazy loud.
You mean the storm or Arnold screams? Hey, where is Arnold?
And everyone else?
I know this coastline. Last time I was here, I faced one of my most death-defying adventures. The buried mummy of Chan Chan. Upside is I know how long it takes to dig out of a tomb with nothing but a belt buckle and a button. Welcome to Peru, kids.
Peru?
Button?
But what about the balloon fiesta?
Balloon fiesta? Where's the adventure in that? Let's take this baby to the Andes Mountains and surf some serious air currents. That's an adventure. Hold on to your shirts.
DA, Liz, are you all right? Wait, am I all right? I've lost the ability to see the rest of the class. Oh no, I'm class blind!
No, you're not. They're not here. It's just us.
This is like my recurring dream of a field trip descending into total chaos. Only, oh wait, that dream is real, and it's every single trip!
I admit this is stranger than usual, Arnold, but we'll figure it out.
How? Miss Frizzle is gone. I'll never get to tell her how much I actually learned from her.
Oh, well, there's still very much more to learn, Arnold. Like how not to talk about people when they aren't there.
Miss Frizzle?
Yes, and that is clearly the iconic lighthouse of Peggy's Cove, Nova Scotia.
Nova Scotia, Canada? What happened during the storm that we ended up on the opposite side of the continent from Albuquerque?
When lightning struck the bus, the resulting power surge caused a rupture. The bus has clearly been split and separated.
Where's everyone else?
An excellent question, Dorothy Ann. Class, what would be the best way to find them?
Well, if the other frizz pad is with the other part of the bus...
We should be able to track them.
Good thinking, you two. I would also have accepted scream their names as loudly as we can.
This frizz pad's on the fritz. There we go. I think we found them, but could this be right? The other half of the bus is in Peru?
Guys, someone's calling us. Please let it be a rescue team.
Wanda, you're okay!
Arnold, am I glad to see you? Hey, Arn.
We were starting to get worried.
Where's the rest of the class?
We're in Nova Scotia, Canada, but it's just DA and me. Hold on. Our part of the bus is also in Hawaii.
Keisha!
Am I glad to see you guys? I need help immediately. I've got a situation over here. Carlos, Ralphie, and Miss Frizzle won't stop acting silly, even more than usual.
But that's not possible.
Oh, I assure you, it is very possible.
No. How can Miss Frizzle be with you when she's here with us in Peru right now? See?
You know how they say you can never have too much of a good thing? Well, we all have a Frizzle. Surprise!
You get a frizzle. She gets a frizzle. We all get frizzles!
Ms. Frizzle split into 3?
Ah, this is all starting to make sense now.
Really? According to my research? Oh, who am I kidding? There's no research to support this! This is impossible!
Improbable, but not impossible, Dorothy Ann. This isn't my first split. Last time I experienced a magic rupture, I fractured into 3 parts as well. What you're seeing is only 1/3 of me. There's also the wacky, goofy, silly side of me. I call her the Frizz. Wacky, goofy side? Never met her. She sounds pretty awesome though, eh? Hey? And I'm the daring adventurous side. Fiona!
Inconceivable! Our Frizz just jumped out of the balloon! What?
Classic me! And then there's this part of me. The reliable teacher who only wants to observe and learn from a safe distance.
Music to my ears.
Good. Then please sit. Sitting is 77.84% safer than standing. And swinging is 100% more fun than sitting!
Shouldn't we be finding a way to get all 3 Frizzles back together?
You mean, shouldn't we be finding a way to get all 3 Frizzles back together in time?
In time? What do you mean in time?
Observe.
What's happening?
Hey! Would someone give her a hand? Well, hey, nice one. No one stands alone, class. especially when they've been split into 3 parts.
Meaning?
Yeah, unfortunately, the frizzle fragments can't survive on their own.
I'm fading away, and so are the others.
That's right. If we're not reunited soon, all 3 of us will disappear.
You mean you'll fade away forever?
Correct. You're developing excellent comprehension skills, Arnold. We just need to work on your delivery.
You'll fade away forever?
Oh, much better.
We can't let that happen! We gotta reunite all 3 Frizzles, and we have to do it quick!
Quickly. Adverb.
Quickly!
It would make sense for everyone to get back to Albuquerque where the separation started.
Albuquerque.
What an excellent deduction, Dorothy Ann.
I'll try to coordinate with the other groups.
First-rate plan. But please stay away from the sides while pacing around the basket. Safety first.
What is she even doing?
Unsure. But it looks like fun.
Watch out!
Oh no,
Now what?
we gotta pull her up.
I got a better idea.
No!
How's that a better idea?
I'll show you. I'm in a river, and so are you. Water currents are like air currents, kids. Picture the air moving you along like this river's pushing me.
Remarkable. She jumped into a river to teach us a lesson.
There we go! Woohoo! Water currents push me. Air currents push the balloon and you.
Oh no!
Miss Frizzle, stop looking at us!
Look in front of you.
There's a waterfall! Woo! Yeah, we have to get Miss Frizzle out of there!
The bus usually has the best gadgets. Let's see what we've got here. This one. How did I miss? I was aiming right for her.
We have to take the air current into account, so try aiming a little behind her.
Look in front of you. It's coming up fast.
That's why they call them rapids.
Yeehaw! We got her.
Tasty save. So kids, while I was heading toward a waterfall, what did you learn?
The bus has a magic gross lizard tongue?
You learned that the balloon is riding air currents. The rivers of the sky.
Oh no!
Whoa, stealth mode. Cool.
We have to get to Albuquerque ASAP.
Then we need to head north as fast as we can. Arnold said the balloon only moves forward on air currents, but you can't steer to find one. You can only go up and down. Miss Frizzle, how do we find a current to ride?
I'm sorry, Keisha. I can't talk right now. I'm on a very important call. Yes, I'll hold.
Seriously?
As serious as that storm behind you. Oh, I'm so sorry about that. It's bananas around here.
No way I want to go through another storm.
Yeah, we might get hit with lightning again. And I might split into my 3 main parts. Ralphie, awesome Ralphie, and super awesome Ralphie. World couldn't take it.
Hello, you're fading out. Oh, wait, that's me.
She's fading? We have to find a way out of this. The only thing I know how to do on this balloon is to go up and down. Which is it? Maybe we can see a way out from higher up. Good thinking, Carlos. Turning up the heat makes the air inside the balloon spread out. Spreading out makes the air less dense. And less dense air in the balloon means we go up.
Whoa, we're picking up speed. We must have drifted into a major air current.
Yeah, a major air current that's heading towards California. We're gonna take Hollywood by storm. Specifically that storm.
We've caught a southwesterly air current. We're headed in the right direction.
Really? Wow, that's great. I can finally kick back and relax for my birthday. Ah!
Relax? Oh, there's no relaxing here. Oh, there's too much to learn. Now give me back the frizz pad, pretty please. Dorothy Ann, here's your homework to complete on weather patterns.
How can we do homework when we're not even home?
Good point, Arnold. Let's just call it balloon work. Don't you just love a...
Ah! Ah! We need to find an air current that's going northwest towards Albuquerque. How do we do that?
Feeling a little pressure, Tim? So's the balloon. Air pressure, that is. Uh-oh.
Miss Frizzle!
And today's in-flight movie is a showing of the award-winning... Whoa! Hey, who's pulling my leg? Off.
This is seriously strange. What happened to your leg?
And what movie were you going to show? What? Too soon?
A headless teacher? Why can't anything be normal?
Miss Frizzle, look out! Oh, wait, she probably can't hear me.
Why aren't you doing your balloon work? Don't you want to get ahead?
We got ahead when yours came back. It was so weird. Your head was gone for such a long time.
Then my time is indeed running short. All the more reason to get your studies done. I can't grade your work if I'm not around to see it.
But Miss Frizzle, I really think we need to focus on Albuquerque.
Trust me, Arnold. Doing your balloon work is the safest course of action. And isn't that what you want? To be safe and calm?
But how is homework... I mean balloon work going to help us?
You'll find the books on this balloon are extremely relevant. Read aloud, please.
Ah!
Whoa! Holographic books?
Right, holographic books. Just like the burners on our balloon, the sun warms the Earth's air. But it warms up some parts of the Earth more, like near the equator, and less in other parts, like the North and South poles.
That causes a difference in air pressure that would start air moving from the equator to the poles and back again.
Well read, you two. Thank you. Hey, welcome back, Lefty.
How can she be so calm?
Especially when we're under so much pressure.
Oh, pressure! Yeah, that reminds me. Tim, you make a great balloon.
Why is this happening? And why do I feel so full?
Because of the pressure from all that air squeezed together inside you. What happens when you really let the pressure out?
Tim! Why? I'm a balloon. The air rushes outside to where the air pressure is lower.
Maybe that's what makes air currents. Air rushing from places with high pressure to low pressure.
So if we find an air current moving in the right direction,
And we raise and lower the balloon at the right time to put ourselves in its path, we'll catch the current.
Fire it up!
It's working! We're moving! Looks like we're headed northwest to Albuquerque. Fortuitous! I'm starting to think we got this. Whoa! Oh no! Tim!
I want to be a balloon again!
Gotcha!
Let's never do that again.
And you won't have to, because you've had your turn as a balloon. Ladies, who's next?
Oh! That storm is moving fast, but then so are we.
I know. And at least we're going more or less in the right direction?
Found it!
Aw, I was hoping the lightning had split my lunch into 3 too.
Hungry, are ya?
Aren't we too high up in the air to go fishing?
And how can you catch anything at this speed? We're going like 112 kilometers per hour. That's 70 miles an hour. But it sounds more impressive in metric.
Whoa, I got something. Actually, it feels like it might be... Whoa, this might be something. Almost got it.
Whoa! What is it?
It's your phone.
Don't be silly, Ralphie. It's a pineapple. That can only mean one thing.
That you found the weirdest fishing hole of all time.
We must be in the Pineapple Express.
What's the Pineapple Express?
It's a Hawaiian special delivery service. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Growing up,
Wow. We're so high up.
and you'd think we'd have better reception. Hello, room service. Would you send up a room? Well, what? Did you see that's funny? Here, try these.
I can't tell if this is serious or just seriously weird.
Whoa! Check it out, Keisha. These glasses let you actually see the air currents moving through the sky.
That air current is massive, like a river of air.
Exactly. People call that river of air the Pineapple Express.
That thing is way bigger than a normal river.
Atmospheric rivers can be over 100 miles wide and over 1,000 miles long. Or over 160 kilometers wide and over 1,609 kilometers long. You're right, it does sound more impressive in metric. This one goes all the way from Hawaii to California. Wow!
And it carries storms and rain?
And all sorts of other weather.
Weather from Hawaii can go to California? That's crazy. So the whole planet is connected. Air currents carry weather from one part of the Earth to another.
Bingo! Oh, wait, back up. Not bingo yet. I still need one more group scream from you all to get the full row.
So the storm's been following us because it's in the same atmospheric river as we are.
Yep, that big air current is carrying a ton of moisture from the tropics to the west coast. Once this river hits land, the water vapor will cool.
And make rain.
So it sounds like we can ride this sky river back to the west coast.
Yep, as soon as we get into the current. Going down. Bingo!
The freeze pad is still acting up. I can't call the other two groups to check in. But I can see them on the map, and the other two balloons are making their way to Albuquerque. Yes!
Excellent! We have a real shot at saving Miss Frizzle, Arnold.
Then this birthday trip might be okay after all. Woohoo!
Tisk, tisk. Safety first, Arnold. No jumping on the balloon. Now here, put these on and get back to your studies.
Life vests? Those are for water, and we're flying completely over dry land.
Salutem primem. That's my motto. It means safety first. Liz, I have a vest for you too. Onward and westward to Albuquerque.
Wow! All that rain made it from Hawaii to California.
Just like us. We rode the same air current as the storm. It's all connected.
Now we just have to connect our Frizzle fragments. On to Albuquerque!
Are we there yet?
Arnold.
Ah!
We use the buddy system here. Where's your buddy?
There's only one other kid on the whole balloon. Sorry, Liz. One kid and one lizard. What? Why?
Safety first, Arnold. You'll all be buddies. Please take a seat. I'll be over there grading papers.
What papers?
The 2 essays she made me write on prevailing winds. They're for extra credit. Anyway, I'm sure Miss Frizzle knows what she's doing.
Are you? This Miss Frizzle is afraid to take chances, make mistakes. And something tells me she doesn't like getting messy. We might need to save her from herself.
But how?
Let's see where we are. Oh no, this says we're near Ontario, Canada. That's way off course from Albuquerque.
No! How did that happen?
New Mexico is this way. We have to find a different air current and change course. Fast!
Arnold, what are you doing?
I'm taking chances and getting messy! Ah! 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 Huh?
And that's why we wear life jackets. I heard all the commotion and lowered the balloon. Salutum primum, remember?
Thanks.
Are we going to go back up in the sky?
Oh, absolutely not, Dorothy Ann. From here on out, we're sticking much closer to the ground.
But don't we have to go up in the air if we want to make it to Albuquerque before you fade away?
Probably, but I am not going to risk losing a student again. So unprofessional.
Miss Frizzle, why are we in Ontario? We're way off course.
Excellent question, Arnold.
Ah!
You see, the map is flat, but the Earth is not. The air doesn't move in a straight line. Since the Earth is round and always rotating.
Air currents curve.
Correct. It's called the Coriolis effect.
The Coriolis effect?
Yes. It was in the homework.
Ahem.
I mean balloon work. If the Earth stood still, air could flow straight north and south. But since the Earth turns, it makes the air currents curve. Coriolis.
Air currents in the northern hemisphere are always pulled to the right, and in the southern hemisphere they're pulled to the left.
So, since we're in the northern hemisphere, we're getting pulled to the right. We started in Nova Scotia, trying to go straight to Albuquerque. But because air currents curve, we got pulled to the right, towards Ontario.
Very good, Arnold. That was a rewarding, teachable moment, don't you think?
But we don't need teachable moments. We need to find the current that's going the right way.
The safe way is the right way, Arnold.
Is it?
incredible. Fiona Frizzle is literally flipping out.
I'm tired of being cooped up in this balloon. I want to do something extreme.
Miss Frizzle! No!
I want to ride a killer whale. I want to take a selfie with Bigfoot. I want to climb Kilimanjaro on my hands.
How far are we from Albuquerque?
We've been going straight north for a while, so I bet we're... This can't be right. This is... we're in... Alabama?
What? How did we go this far east? I thought we were going north. Perplexing. Keisha, Arnold, how are you guys doing?
We're almost to Arizona. No, we aren't. What? Sad but true. We're drifting up the coast of California. And we're nowhere near because I fell out of the basket and now
Miss Frizzle will only fly a few feet off the ground.
We have problems here, too.
we started out heading straight north, but somehow we're hundreds of miles off track.
That's because air currents curve. It's the Coriolis effect. Right, Miss Frizzle?
Good point, Arnold.
Miss Frizzle!
Hey, by the way, what's a gust of wind's favorite color? Blue.
Oh, Frizz, come back.
I'll be here all night. No, I won't.
This is not funny.
Yes, it is!
Was that it? Are we gone forever?
Guys, our Frizzle just disappeared.
No, not now. The call dropped.
Guys, we're on our own.
No frizz, Patty, no frizz. According to my calculations, it's time to panic. Miss Frizzle, you're back!
You faded all the way out!
For a full 3 minutes.
We have to go faster! We've got to get back up in the sky before we run out of time!
And I'll try to figure out when that will be.
I'm sorry, class, but staying low is the only safe course. Salutem primum.
No! The time for being safe is over! If we're going to save you, we have to take chances, make some big mistakes, and get really messy!
Whoa, Arnold.
I'm sorry, Miss Frizzle, but I'm taking over!
Arnold, this is another teachable moment. And the lesson is that it wouldn't be safe to challenge a ballooning buccaneer. I surrender.
Thank you. DA, do whatever you can to get everybody back on the Frizz pad.
Right, already on it.
It's time for a full-scale Frizz mutiny! It's up to us to save the day.
Come on. Hand over the whoopee cushion.
Aw, but I needed to teach you a lesson about air pressure. Air currents!
Sorry, we can't have you distracting us right now. There's too much at stake.
At least let me keep my parachute. Please.
So you can use it to teach us more about how air currents work, right?
Well, I was gonna say because it's awesome, but...
Unacceptable. You could tell Arnold we're good. We've got all of Fiona's Daredevil gear.
Guys, for us at recess, we've got to go out. But Cam, I think Joe, if you guys want to keep watching it, hang on a second. I'll tell you. I think there's somebody. Lucas is still watching with you, and I think Cam is. So if you want to keep playing it, Josie, you can. Because yeah, some of the virtual kids are still watching with you. So you guys are more than welcome to finish watching it, but we've got to go outside.
Okay. Bye.
Okay, bye.
Are we in the third grade?
We're in the Walmart. Right? What quadrant? 4. Bubba.
Oh, well, Josie turned it off.